patio door lock not working right, I'm going to show you a few fixes for this, just adjustments you can make. Fix this really quick, okay? Then, if those don't work, I'll show you how to replace the lock real cheap, real quick. Okay? Stay tuned. Okay, got a simple problem here. This latch isn't working anymore, the lock latch. Sometimes if you push this thing in, it just stays in like this. Sometimes it kind of works, but most of the time it doesn't. So what are the choices here? First thing that comes to mind is that just to replace it, but there are some simpler things to try first. First thing to try, silicone spray. Spray a little bit in here. Sometimes this thing just kind of gets gunked up and causes the latch not to operate correctly. All right, so that's number one. Number two, sometimes this thing's working correctly, sticking out and actually moving up and down, but it's not locking. So where do you go to then? This side, and it's meant to hook underneath here. So sometimes maybe this is loose, it's slipped up and down, whatever, it's not getting under there and latching correctly. So your next step is to loosen this up and adjust it. See how it's got these big slots in here? That's meant to adjust. Okay, so that's your second step. Okay, forgot to mention one other adjustment you can make. See this screw here? So right now I've got this like all the way in the lock position. If you watch this, this screw will actually move this in and out. I'm going to put it back to where it was because that works best for my door. But if you remember, this latches onto here, and I talked about this being possibly needing adjustment, but if when you close the door and you lock it, if there's still some play, adjust this. It'll pull the door and the side closer together. Third, which is what I'm on now, is full replacement. This thing it's just not working at all. I tried oiling it. I'm at the step where I need to replace this. So that's what we are going to do. First, I'm going to take these two screws out. Screw here, take the handle off, and it's actually going to take this back handle off too. I'll show you. Kind of hold this. These are pretty long screws. Alright, this whole guy comes out, and then this handle is what these screws screw into. Depending on your door, this may be part of the handle here. On mine it is not, which makes it a little bit more of a pain. Okay, so now we've got this lock here. What I want to do first is get this guy out. Okay, alright, I'll show you why we want this out in a minute. First, let's take this screw out. And this one too. Little guy. All right, now, when we completely loosen this thing, we don't want it to fall inside the door. Now again, mine won't fall in yet because this is holding it on. But your door might be different. So I'm going to use these vice grips. Could use, I don't know, could try to tape it or hook it on somehow just to keep it from falling in. Not sure how easy it is to fall in, but I wouldn't want to find out. Now, see, this on mine comes out separately, and then this just kind of pulls right out. The handle's stuck to this little guy here. All right, now this whole thing comes out. So I'm going to take this thing to the store and match it up as best that I can, because they do make different sizes for different doors. Probably should bring this also. All right, so check this out. I went to Home Depot and found pretty much the exact parts I needed for this right there on the shelf. I'll show you a picture of it here. It's like $16 or $17. So what I usually do is do a quick check on Amazon to see what they want for it. Sometimes you could save a lot of money. Sometimes you look at it and you say, well, it's not worth it. I'll just buy it here right now. What I found on Amazon was this. Just this part though, okay? Just this, which looks like pretty much this exactly. Like $6 or $7 on Amazon. So they want like another $10 just for this? You know what? Not worth it. All right, it's not worth 10 bucks. Ordered this from Amazon, got it like the next day. Not even 24 hours. So we're gonna be putting this guy in for $10 less. Okay, this is a massive savings so far. All right, let's put it in. Good time to clean this up a little bit. Actually, try some of this. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is put this together using the supplied screws. If this guy's not sticking out, you can use your little lock latch. It is a little bit of a tight fit, so I don't imagine that would be too easy to pop in there and fall, but never know. When you put this in, one thing you got to make sure that you line up is, if you could see inside there, but there is a slot for this guy. So you just got to make sure that that's all lined up. And let's clean this guy off a little bit too. Check that out. The only thing left is get these handles back on, and since this hole was lined up and screws all lined up, these holes still line up. You got this the right way. Even though this thing is new, lube it up, all right? It works a lot better. I mean, that is way smoother than even brand new. All right. All right, so there it is. Quick fix, like $6. $6. Hey, if this video helped you out at all, please like and subscribe. Thanks.